Big night of professional boxing at the Dom Trotsky Centre in Angus Street, Adelaide. Tomorrow night, a big night of professional boxing in Adelaide City. Ladies and gentlemen, this is 8 rounds of super middleweight boxing. Your referee in charge of the action is Malcolm Bullner. Ringside judges David Wignall, Anika Williams and John Wheeler. Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome in the red corner, making his debut in Victoria, all the way from Townsville in northern Queensland, with his mentor from the Scorpio Lodge Boxing Club, Gerard Gonzo Hooper. Ladies and gentlemen, in amateur boxing, 72 bouts, 61 wins, a 2-time ABL national champion. Last night the Shamrock he scaled 72.9 kilograms. Ladies and gentlemen, a remarkable story in itself. This young man, 3 years ago, they said he wouldn't walk again, let alone box. He broke his pelvis and his hip in a work accident. Tonight he comes in the centre ring in professional boxing with 4 bouts, 2 wins. Ladies and gentlemen, wearing total black trunks, would you welcome Bad Intentions, Brad Reid, Queensland. And across the ring with Terry Grinstead, Billy Gayther, keeping the McCanavan flag flying high. Last time in centre ring here, he had a very stylish big win over David Vinsek from Queensland. Ladies and gentlemen, from Bayswater, scaling 72.35 kilograms, 4 bouts, 3 wins, wearing red trunks. Would you welcome Mr. Damage, Dean Gayther. 8 rounds of boxing. Malcolm Bullner to give referees final instructions.
Welcome to Central Gentlemen. Good luck to all the fighters. May the best man with second round.
All right, it's shaping up to be a pretty good-looking fight. This 2 tough men in the ring. In Brad Reid, by golly, he's obviously recovered from a bad accident, and Brad Reid is wearing the all black trunks.
The first heavyweight championship in Victoria for 15 years since Dave Russell, Steve Axel. Madeline Allen, Melbourne's first award.
The boys getting ready for the bell here. The bell goes. Dean Gayther in the red trunks fighting in the blue corner, and Brad Reid in the all black trunks fighting from the red corner, and Dean Gayther there has Stuart Patterson also in his corner as Brad Reid comes in, throws the big right hand, moving around very well, and from what Howard Lee said, that man has recovered from a very serious accident. And Gayther's down the canvas.
Beautiful left hook.
Oh, was that a big punch? And Reid for a minute didn't know where to go, but he headed for the neutral corner. He was so immersed in what he'd just done, he didn't know where he was in the ring, Scotty.
Gayther's head's just a little bit too high, and he's...
Oh, boy. And Gayther got shook up by that. That happened in the first probably 10, 12 seconds of the fight.
Yeah, it was a lovely left hook as he went to lean backwards. Dean Gayther, he got caught cleanly with a left hook. He can whack this Brad Reid. He's
can he? What?
Had a hell of a lot of experience. 61 wins from 72 amateur fights, and 2 wins, 2 losses out of 4 pro fights. Just recently went 10 rounds, so he can certainly last the distance, and he looks as fit as a Mallee bull at the moment.
I was
and
about to say.
Strong as.
He is a ball of muscle.
Got Dean Gayther in all sorts of
trouble. The right hand was a cruncher on the ropes here. Dean Gayther's in big trouble.
Gayther's riding with most of them, but I'll tell you what, You can
He's
only
gonna have to
take so
pull
many.
something.
Oh, you
Good
can.
defensive-
Oh, the left
beautiful
hand.
defensive
Nothing
work
came
from-
up and hit the jaw on the way through, Barry.
Good defensive work from Gayther against the ropes there. He honestly made a lot of those shots miss.
Most of
Oh.
them missed, didn't they?
He really did, and he looks confident. He's come back in well here.
See, he was like
Terrific comeback.
it's like the troops at Gallipoli there for a moment, Gayther, but he's managed to fight his way up the hill and fights back. Oh, that's a remarkable effort from Dean Gayther. What a man of courage. Boy, oh
What a
boy.
first round.
Dean Gayther,
he's got
him.
big trouble.
He's got Brad Reid in trouble, all right.
Big
What a-
trouble. Brad Reid's in big trouble, and
Head-
Dean
head
Gayther's
flash
down the
there.
corner.
Oh.
Reid slugging away. Reid's in
hurt.
trouble
He
with the
wobbled.
eyes.
Definitely wobbled.
Oh,
He's got
some
glazed
bombs
eyes,
landed here.
Brad Reid.
Another big left hook from Reid.
I tell you what, Dean Gayther's as strong as. I tell you what, he took those shots well. He took that knockdown. He was unperturbed by it, and he's fired back so well.
Oh, has
And
he
does
ever?
some terrific things, Scott.
So-
Beautiful
And he looks
defence.
steadier on his feet than Brad
Oh
Reid's
yeah,
looked
Brad
rattled at
Reid's,
the moment.
Brad Reid's in trouble, mate. He's really thrown some big ones, and he's had a bit of luck with it. But Dean Gayther's come back very well here.
Where he had the electricity
Oh,
travel in the brain
oh.
of Brad Reid.
Big shots from Reid.
Certainly shows the fitness of Gayther to be able to wear those shots and
Yeah.
fire back at the rate that he has.
Oh, was he ever? But the electricity went straight to Brad Reid's head, I'd say, after that big punch earlier on, and that caused...
Oh, he's gone, Brad Reid. I
He's
tell you,
in-
he just about dropped his hand. Then he's hurt.
Oh, the referee will move in a minute. Oh,
what
Gayther
a-
missed with a haymaker that would have taken his head
Oh.
off there, put it on the canvas.
It's a very unusual style, isn't it? He looks like he's disinterested, then he fires back.
Oh, this is
boy,
awesome,
Boy,
this
he's
first
been
round.
watching Tony Weeby videos, I'd say,
This is
Brad Reid.
fantastic.
But, big right hand struck Gayther on the jaw. Gayther's down the neutral corner, backing away. Low blow from Reid. I don't think he knows if his punches are landing low.
Big body punches from Reid.
Oh,
What a
sensational first round.
Wow.
Of boxing, it doesn't get any better than that when you look at controversy and
That's
excitement.
awesome.
Yeah, not a bad feeling out round.
They know each other very well
They
now.
do now.
Oh,
It's,
I thought I'd seen it all, but I got a new feeling there. In that
I guess you've got to give it 10-8 to Reid because of the knockdown, but other than that, it was a dead set even round, or maybe Dean Gayther's round. Dean Gayther's round, I would say, other than the
Other than the
knockdown.
knockdown, yeah.
So what, you still think we'll go for 10-0? I reckon I'll just go 10-9 with that, mate.
Might even be 10-9,
Yeah, because
yeah.
he fought back so well, Dean Gayther. Jeez, he did some good stuff. But I tell you, against the ropes, he wasn't getting hit. He weathered those shots very well.
But, he did. His hands were up
Yeah,
high. He was
yeah,
catching them. He
rolled
saw,
them, you know.
saw where they were coming from, and then he turned around and laid them on Reid.
That was a monumental display from a man who was in all sorts of trouble, Dean Gayther, to come back from that position
Really good.
and to
That's what
fight
I
back.
love to see that in the fight game. It's what it's all about. You know?
That's
And his
shows
courage.
the
Courage in
integrity.
the fight.
But that's not just its integrity with courage.
He's just got to tuck his chin in a bit.
Dean Gayther,
Physical
he's such a tall, big target. He's getting hit with those big
And
hooks
he's
up
only
top.
had about 3 pro fights. I mean, where's he going to be at 10 fights? So he could be looking at something big, Dean Gayther. Brad Reid, not to be denied, is still in there. And a couple of big body shots.
Nice body shot.
Gee, Brad Reid, how does he, after what happened to him previously?
Big puncher, Brad Reid.
He just
The
loads him
punishment.
up, Brad Reid, doesn't he? It's all power.
Yeah, raw power.
You watch, he bends his legs and launches into his punches.
And he's got enormous back muscular strength. If you look at him, the muscle compactness in the back is huge. And there's the shoulders, and there's a lot of power there, isn't there?
There sure is.
Gee, I'll tell you what, and he's starting to sweat up, Brad Reid, with all that effort being implemented from that body.
Well, I tell you what, both boys in the first round certainly saw some canaries. I tell you, they were both shaken, but I think Brad Reid was actually shaken more than Dean Gayther. But look at the power there. You can see the power from Brad Reid. But Dean
This is
Gayther's
not where
weathering
Dean
it well.
Gayther needs to fight. He doesn't need to fight in close at that distance.
Especially with the reach he's got, but Scott, you've got to give him credit. He's good in close, mate. for a
He
big
is good in
fella.
close.
He fights well up close.
There's no doubt about that, but he's fought all his fights the same, Dean Gayther. He gets in close and he doesn't probably take advantage of his long reach.
He has, but he should be catching Reid as Reid comes
As he
in
comes
and then
in, yeah.
working from there.
Maybe he needs to go to the Nick Lantura school, gentlemen, and get a
See,
bit more lateral
that's his
movement.
distance. Where he's there,
Yes.
that's his distance.
Yep.
It looks beautiful, that distance.
Yeah, he does, but continues. It's as if he's attempting to prove to us that he can fight in close just
Good
like this.
punching. Like we
Lovely.
said, excellent in close.
Yeah, good. He is.
Brad Reid is explosive and unpredictable. There's no doubt about that.
I tell you,
nice
solar
body
plexus
shot.
punch.
I think Gayther's the fitter of the two, although Brad Reid just fought 10 rounds, so pretty fit boy too.
Gayther maybe should stay away from Reid and move him around a bit for a couple of rounds, and let him tire himself out a bit. What they should do with the Moses Arovi style, get him tired. But Reid backs off, but
There's that left hook again.
coming in hard. The boys are throwing so much leather you wouldn't know where it's coming from, but Reid.
This is a ripper of a fight. I tell you
Really?
what.
Oh, fantastic effort. These boys are super tuned for this.
I'll tell you, Brad Reid impresses me too. Both these boys impress me.
Yeah, fantastic stuff.
Yeah, really good stuff.
Power of Brad Reid is excellent, isn't
Isn't
it?
it?
The way he sets himself and loads those punches.
Well, you'd think it was a grudge match, but these boys haven't been around long enough to get a grudge going, have they?
I'll tell you what, mate, Dean Gayther's a hard man to hurt.
Oh, is he ever?
Eh?
He's as tough as they come, this
Is he
kid.
ever?
He's as tough as they come, Dean Gayther.
Those punches Gayther's getting caught with the big punches, and
Yeah,
he's firing
my
back with
oath,
his own big punches.
Yeah, he's landing good body shots, good head
and
counters.
busy, like he's
Busy.
He's pushing
Very
that
good work
forearm
rate.
into Brad Reid's gloves too when he comes in to stop Reid from throwing a punch with that right hand. It's interesting. Oh, big strong punch from Brad Reid, but Dean Gayther just gave him a sort of a half-smiled grimace, as if to say, well, that's not going to do me any harm.
Score that.
I reckon that's Gayther's round. I
reckon
thought
it might be
he
Gayther's
just
round
he
too,
worked,
yeah.
he worked a lot
He worked
harder.
it more.
The problem with this fight is just the danger level. There's just so much danger from both sides.
It's going to be a very hard fight for everyone to judge, I'd say, in the
isn't it?
finish. It's going to be very, very difficult. These boys are throwing bombs. Dean Gayther looking over our direction there and looks to be quite composed. Brad Reid has lost that classy look he had after that knockdown, and he's also recomposed himself.
He's composed, breathing quite heavy in the corner, but that's not to say that he's run out of puff. It's
I'll tell you,
he's breathing
I think
heavy.
it doesn't
I
matter.
would be too.
It doesn't matter how fit you are. If you fight 2 rounds like that, mate,
You're gonna be
you're
breathing.
feeling the pinch, ain't you, Scott?
Oh, the ice packs will be out tonight. These boys will rest well tomorrow. Don't you worry about that.
It just worries me Gayther's chin sitting up that high.
Yeah, I'd like to see him tuck up a little bit more, but he has got good defence, good hand defence. Rides him well.
Nice long right to the body attempted there by Gayther.
Oh, yes. Stuck that
That's
nice.
the jab that he should be using all night.
Yep, exactly correct. That's
And
what
it forces Reid onto the back foot. Now, Reid's a front foot fighter. He has to be coming
for
forward.
Sure. He's got to be coming forward.
If Gayther can force him backwards,
He's got the
he'll
fight.
have a very
got control of it.
total control.
Now, do you think Gayther lets his exuberance get the better of him?
Perhaps, but I mean, he's still, relatively inexperienced. I mean, and just going to get better every fight. But look, I'm impressed
And he's very
by
aggressive.
both these guys.
Very aggressive.
Very aggressive. Very fit.
He wants to take it up to him, doesn't he, from the word
Oh,
go,
yeah.
Dean Gayther. He's fought every fight this way, straight from the first bell.
That was a nice right hand defence.
Oh, he caught one too, Gayther, there from Reid, and the right hand on the chin of it. It didn't travel.
Tell you what.
Sorry, Barry.
Gayther's not worried about copping a few, is he? Look, wow.
Oh, no, he feels like he can take the punishment.
He's on
Yeah.
steady legs.
But at no stage has he been unstable in the leg region.
No, he takes a hell of a shot, by the look of it.
Oh, does he ever?
But he shouldn't be taking too many of them.
No,
At the end of the day, it's going to catch up with him.
Yeah.
We saw that with Lightning Lupe here only a few months ago with James Grimmer that caught up with him in the finish.
Good shot.
Good right hand from Gayther, yeah.
Yes, and the Reid on the ropes now. Reid's not as...
He's gone.
He used to be. He's in big trouble again. He's
He's
gone
gone.
to his knees. Brad Reid's on his knees.
Reid's hurt.
Under a fusilage of punches.
It's over. I think it's over.
Doesn't look good at
The
all.
fight's over.
And
He's badly hurt. He's still got
the
it.
Gayther corner.
I think you wait to see. I think he's going to go. How long have we got to go? One good shot.
It's too long. It's
He's
a long
got the,
time in this round to go.
Gayther's
Oh,
pounding away, but Gayther hasn't hit him in the head region again. Hasn't had a chance.
One good clean shot, he'll go, I reckon.
And Brad Reid tries to throw a big punch. I think he's going to survive the round.
There it
He's
is.
hurt again. He got hit with another right.
Yep.
He's gone.
He's in trouble. The
Yeah,
referee may
he's
stop
hurt.
it. Malcolm Balder's there. He's not going to... what's he going to do?
Uppercut, that's it.
Gayther's got the jab out now.
What a fight this is.
Oh,
This is
waiting for the
fantastic.
opportunity to drop that bomb in on
Look at that
Reid.
work from Gayther, mate. That's incredible stuff. He is really impressive, this
Yep.
kid.
A fantastic performance. Reid still holding out.
Get your head down a bit,
Oh.
Dean. I tell you what.
Best fight Gayther's had by a long shot. He's pulled it
Oh,
out.
look at that
Oh, he's got
combination punches from Dean Gayther.
Reid's got a grimace on his face. He's in pain.
Oh, Reid's in all sorts of trouble. All sorts of trouble.
He's just
not
hanging
going to
on.
last this fight. He's going to go.
Yes, he's
Dean
got
Gayther's too tough, I tell you.
he got a heart bigger than the Flemington Grandstand, though, Reid.
He
Oh,
gave
he
his
has
best
for
shot
sure.
early,
Yeah.
did Reid, and he was able to break his heart, I think.
I think so,
His
too.
best shots.
I mean, he landed the
Threw
best
everything
shots he
in.
possibly could, and Gayther's just chopping away at him.
Brad Reid, he's made it to his corner, but by golly, he's wobbly. Got his hands up to the crowd. They love him.
10-8, yeah.
They do love him, but he's in trouble.
Reid doesn't look good in the corner. He's a bit dejected, as you'd expect.
I'll tell you what, the referee Malcolm Vaughan, I reckon, went so close to stopping that then, he was gone. He was really wobbly. But to his credit, he weathered the storm. He kept his hands up, fought back, or hung in there. He really hung in there.
That's a true fighter's instincts, Barry, to know when you're in desperation trouble to defend yourself and last that last minute.
He did well. I'll tell you, he showed a lot of ticker last because he was caught cleanly in that corner. He was in Disneyland.
Quite sensible, actually. I think he purposely went down on the one knee.
To get a break.
He knew where he was, but copped a couple, and he was in all sorts of trouble, but had enough consciousness to know, if I go down on one knee, I'm going to get 8 seconds. I'm going to get 8 seconds to clear my head.
He took it as long as he could,
he did the right thing there, Brad Reid. No doubt about that. But look at him now. He's not even walking properly into the centre of the ring now. Has he got some resilience here? We will see now.
He's on the back foot. On the back foot, he cannot fight.
No,
it's Gayther's fight.
He's a man fighting in pain. You've only looked at the look on his face that he's in desperation pain at the moment. Big right hand that landed on the side of Gayther's head, but didn't stop him. And Reid threw a huge right hand, but I think it was stopped on the shoulder, wasn't Barry?
It sort of half caught him. It definitely didn't connect clean. But I'll tell you what, I reckon if you hit Dean Gayther in the head, you'd probably hurt your hand anyway.
That's just about the way we see it here tonight.
Look, this is good stuff. This is two top pros, these two.
Tremendous, isn't it?
Gayther looks super confident that he can absorb anything Brad Reid can throw at him.
I think he can.
Just shows what a bright future there is for Australian boxing. When you see two kids like this in there, it's just tremendous, isn't it? The depth of fighters that we've got in this country is unbelievable.
Imagine if you put another sort of 6 or 7 pounds on Gayther's frame.
A lot of head work happening in there. We could get a cut eye out of this. They're banging heads a hell of a lot.
Yeah, they ever. Well, Reid's got to stay in close to... cracking left hand from Brad Reid, landed flush on the face of Dean Gayther. And, no, he just came back, but I don't think he wobbled. Oh, body shot there. Both boys threw body shots. Reid got big over the top right.
It's just made Gayther angry.
I'll tell you.
Looks angry.
He is awesome, this Dean Gayther. Brad Reid's heart, it's going to break Brad Reid's heart if he hasn't already. I mean, he's hitting him.
He's hitting with everything.
Actually,
good defensive work there by Dean Gayther, though. This kid's a top pro. I like him.
Getting through the defences of Reid, too, in close. He's getting punches through. And Gayther's throwing that. Look, he's got that beautiful action. He can stop that right hand of Reid's with that elbow. And Reid comes in, but Gayther underneath. 2 uppercuts there. Unanswered uppercuts.
Good punch there from Gayther.
Which has got the Reid again in trouble, I'd say. He's on the ropes.
Reid's in trouble again, all right.
And underneath again, the 3 uppercuts there in the space of 15 seconds unanswered from Reid virtually. And Reid, looked like a forearm coming in from Reid then, but there was the glove.
I'll tell you what,
Reid
I don't think he can hurt Dean Gayther. Dean Gayther's going to keep coming back, I reckon.
Well, I'll tell you what, but what about the courage of Reid to come back?
Reid's a bomber, mate. He's an awesome fighter, Reid, as well.
Oh, this boy's unbelievable too. I tell you what, we thought we'd seen 2 fights of this is going to be another challenger for the fight of the year.
Oh, this is a ripper of a fight.
This is fantastic stuff, and Reid has got a welt on his right eye.
Oh, good right hook.
Oh, and the straight flush on the button from Gayther on Reid.
This is one of the best slugfests I've seen in a long, long time.
And Gayther's bleeding, but also Reid's in trouble. He's in big trouble here.
Oh, nasty cut.
It is a nasty cut, yes, Barry.
It's up high, though, thank God.
And Reid thumping away there to the side of the ribcage.
When you're banging heads that much, you've got to have it.
Has to happen, doesn't it?
Yep. Good hook. Reid again with that anchors himself beautifully. Still got the composure to do it.
Wow.
On the ropes, but Brad Reid, he's feeling worse for wear, but it's a gutsy effort.
That is an
fantastic
awesome
stuff.
fight.
Magnificent stuff.
I reckon that was a pretty even round, that one. There wasn't much in that.
No, I thought Gayther got it again, but fairly close.
I thought it was pretty even.
We'll call it 10-10.
Reid, at times Reid looks disinterested, and then next thing you know, bang, he's cut loose.
Oh, look.
I thought they both did as much damage to each other, I suppose, in that round.
Very exciting fight of Brad Reid, isn't he? Really comes out with some bomb. Does it with class, too.
Yeah, he does. He looks good.
It's fantastic stuff.
But I'll tell you, Gayther's shown himself to be incredibly resilient, cool and calm under pressure, good defence, well-tutored all-round fighter.
I think the maturity that Gayther's shown since his last couple of fights. Just been tremendous. I think he's grown in leaps and bounds. Purely from maturity, ring craft. He's just impressed me no end.
So this is a big step up for him tonight. This guy just fought a Russian over 10 rounds in Sydney, I believe, and went the distance, Brad Reid. So it's a big step up for Dean Gayther.
Yeah, it certainly is. So both these boys, in my view, will be their next.
Oh, he's gone! He's gone! It's all over. Stop the fight! Stop the fight! Stop the fight!
It's all over!
Great left hook.
Wow!
Great left hook.
What a left hook!
Fantastic punch.
He's still gone.
Gayther helps him to the corner. Reid's gone. But what a courageous performance from both these men. What a fantastic effort.
It's a doctor.
That's one of the greatest fights that I have seen in the last 10 years. These two boys going at it.
Be in the ring already.
The doctor's ambling around now.
Gayther. Here comes the ringside doctor, I believe. But by golly, what a performance from both these fellows.
Tremendous fight.
The doctor's not hurt.
Not even there yet. There is the ringside doctor where he'd probably be in the rooms, but he's meant to be ringside, isn't he?
Ringside position's there now.
He is there, sorry, he was there. I'm sorry, mate. See where it goes. More money into the ring now. We've seen it twice.
Oh, that deserves a big shower, that fight.
Oh, does it ever?
See, well, this kid, Dean Gayther's got a big future. A bit of a character, too.
Oh, yes.
He's trying to catch the money.
Oh, that's just fantastic boxing. I mean, now you've got to look at these blokes in the rankings. These two boys, you'd have to see them getting into these rankings pretty soon, wouldn't you, Barry, for sure?
Dean Gayther's going to go a long way.
Oh, yeah. You just tend to think with Dean, I just think that he puts a bit more weight on and moves up the rankings a bit, maybe in the light heavy. He could be absolutely fantastic, what do you think? Super middleweight.
I think at the weight he's at.
I think he should stay where he is. He's strong as a bull for a super middle.
He's got the strength, he's got
height advantage.
He's certainly got a height advantage.
Hey, lovely left hook he's got. He's got all the punches, full everything. Good body puncher, good jab, he defends well.
An enormous carry.
Brad Reid, look, I got told before this fight that Brad Reid was going to be a real dark horse and was going to probably knock Dean Gayther out. That's what I got told by someone who knows the fight game. Said that he'd seen Reid fight and he was a bit of a ringer. And he was too. And Dean Gayther wore everything you throw at him and came back with more. Fantastic fight.
Well, he's reduced Brad Reid to...
Okay, we'll just go to the centre ring for Howard Lee Watkins' announcement on this fantastic fight.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, after one hell of a fight, arguably in keeping with the best fights we've seen this year, 19 seconds into round 5, Malcolm Mulder waited off your winner, Dean Gayther. How about a big round of applause for a gallant warrior from Townsville, Bad Intentions Reid. Brad Reid. Brad Reid, come across. I know you're feeling a bit wobbly there. Brad, you came to fight. Look towards the camera there. Gee, you two guys who went bang, bang, bang. At times you looked like taking him out, but he took you out. It was a great performance. There could be only one winner. You certainly proved something to Melbourne fans that you've got a lot to offer, Brad.
Yeah, right, yeah. First of all, I'd like to thank Dean for the fight. It was a great fight. Sorry it didn't go the 8 rounds. I'd like to thank everyone for being here and Murray Thomas for looking after us so well. He puts on a great show. We'll be looking forward to coming back. I like it here in Melbourne. It's my first time here and I want to be back, definitely. Right, everyone, thank you.
Thank you, Gonzo Hooper and Dean Gayther. Ladies and gentlemen, I was talking to my timekeeper, Damien Membry, and I said that I perceived a tremendous maturity about Dean Gayther in his last fight and this fight. Just talking to him at the weigh-in last night, I just see that he's grown from a young man into a tremendous boxer, a man who knows his destiny. So, Dean, 2 big wins on the trot. You had to dig deep tonight. Congratulations.
Certainly did have to dig deep tonight, Howard. Tough boy. He got me one in the first round. Bit of a slip, but it did get me, and I'll accept that. And whoop. And he got me over here. run around the back of the head, which made me feel fucking swole. So the moment. But yeah, he's a tough fighter. Keep your eye out for this one because you'll see him again. Look in the magazine, Fist magazine. I've seen him in there and I'm sure he'll be in there again. I'd like to thank everyone for coming. Like this is, you get in here and you feel it. It feels great. I'd like to thank, there's a few around, cricket club boys from work, the Bakey crew. I'd like to thank my trainer, Dad, Terry. I'd love to thank all the boys, Stewie Muller, Stewie Patterson, all the boys from the gym. There's a few names to look out for. Dean McGrath, been sparring him, he'll be up in here soon. There's some great fighters coming up, so just keep coming to the fights and we'll keep pleasing you, I hope. So, thank you, good night.
Well done, Dean and Brad.